very much for being with us. Dr. K.B. Kathiria ji, Vice Chancellor, we are inspired by your presence here, sir. Dr. Muniyappan, sir. It's a very good beginning, sir. In Plaza, all this business start the day. And we have Dr. K.S. Vissam, former Vice Chancellor, sir. We are happy that you bring with you. We also have certain tokens of appreciation. I will request Dr. A.K. Dhawan, the President, Indian Ecological Society and co-chair of this conference, along with Dr. Rajendra Patient, the organizing secretary, to present mementos on behalf of the organizing committee at this international conference. To the Honorable Minister, Dr. Jitendra Singh ji. Affection and to Dr. Muni Muniyappan, sir, who is from the Virginia Tech University, USA, a master in IPM. And now the last presentation is on behalf of Virginia Technical University, US, through Dr. Muni Muniyappan to the Honorable Minister, sir. Speakers are there. Dr. Muni Muniyappan is to present this memento, a crystal encasing the world map, to the Honorable Minister as a tribute of sharing of science and technology and scientific information between the two countries and the two institutes. The man who has invested his lot, he has got all of us together here on this occasion, Dr. Rajendra Patient, to formally give the welcome address.
Respected Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, Honorable Minister of State, Independent Charge of the Ministry of Science and Technology and Earth Sciences, and Minister of State in the Prime Minister's Office, and Minister of State in the Ministry of Personal Public Grievances and Pension, and he is also looking after the Department of Atomic Energy and Space. So all the ministries associated with Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, our Honorable Minister from this state, from the JNK, are related to science. So he's the most apt person to inaugurate this conference, which will be deliberating on the science and how the science can overcome the challenges of future in agriculture. Now, Dr. Muni Muniyappan, Director, Virginia Tech University, Dr. K.S. Vissam, Dr. Kataria, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Anand University, Dr. A.K. Dhawan, my teacher as well as the President of Indian Ecological Society, Dr. S.K. Gupta, Registrar Scouts Jammu, lady delegates and lady gentlemen, I welcome you to the inaugural session of this conference. And I bow to you for your overwhelming response because I don't have much or many vocabulary with me. On behalf of the Indian Ecological Society and Scouts of Jammu, I extend a warm welcome to all of you and especially to the Honorable Minister, Dr. Jitendra Singh ji. We are honored and highly grateful to you to be with us in the inaugural session. It was Dr. Jitendra Singh ji who has blessed me thrice, once for the release of my books which I co-edited with Professor Pimentel, and thereafter the 2016 second Indian Ecological Society Conference in 2016. Without the blessings of Dr. J.P. Sharma, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, it was not possible to organize this international event at Sparsham. Due to unavoidable circumstances, he had to rush to Srinagar and he will be back for the Saturday evening. And on his behalf also, sir, I welcome you. We have among us two agriculture scientists, K.B. Katharia, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Anand Agricultural University. Anand, I welcome you, sir. we are grateful for your participation and he is a guest of honor at this inaugural session. I also welcome Dr. Muni Muniyappan, who is our keynote speaker in the conference, for accepting our request to be at the dais of the inaugural session. I thank you very much. Dr. Muniyappan, he is a great IQ specialist and he has done a lot of work in biological control at Virginia University, and he is the director of IESIC Innovation Lab at Virginia.
Maharashtra, Malegaon, JNK at Jammu, Odisha Agriculture University, at Himachal Pradesh, YS Kumar, University of Horticulture at Vadasi, Gujarat at Navsari Agriculture University, Northeast we have Center at ICR Plus for North Asia, then at Kerala we have Kerala Agriculture University, Thrissur. The society attempts to fulfill the objective by publishing Indian Journal of Ecology since 1974. It's a regular journal and up to the mark, and other publications that are considered desirable. It is referred on the peer-reviewed journal for Indian Ecological Society. In country, we have 49th issue, that is the October issue, that is already on the website, and we have updated about the publications. The journal has now 65.79, and we have 92 subscribers to the Indian Ecological Society. Regarding the papers, the acceptance rate is very low. Over 30% of the papers are accepted, and average time for publication is 90 days. And due to the tremendous response of participants from the institutions inside and outside India, the issues per year raised from 2 in 2016 to at the moment 6 in 2021. That's when we have increased the issues, and we have published around about 360 articles in 1 year. And we are sorry that we have to get a number of articles, because this is our limitations, that we cannot take up so many publications, even though they are quite good. The society is organizing various conferences, symposia, and international conferences. Since its inception, we have organized 13 conferences, 4 international, 1 at Thailand, and such programs are in collaboration with different institutes, and this is the 14th one. Now we are entering into the 50 years, so we will be celebrating 2023 as a golden jubilee year. During this, the society will be organized at various events. In the first phase, the society has initiated with the limited resources best thesis round and gold medal with cash prize of 5,000 to the persons working on ecology in 11 states.
Dr. Mahalingam Govindrao is a plant breeder and geneticist, and he has more than 14 years of experience, expertise in crop improvement, biofortification, mainstreaming nutrition, millets, public-private partnerships. He is currently working as a senior scientist in Harvard Plus and is coordinating global biofortification rewards. He has worked in Central Africa, Western Central Africa, and in India in certain development programs in hybrid breeding, in breeding for insect and disease, end-use quality traits. The author of more than 100 publications, he has been named for the 2022 recipient of the Norman E. Borlaug Award. He did his master's and PhD from the Punjab Agriculture University, presently a principal entomologist professor in 2019, visiting scholar at the Ohio Agricultural Research Developmental Center, Ohio State University, then the Raman Postdoctoral Fellowship, 20 recommendations by PAU. He has management made by PAU for management and success, book chapters, strategy papers in recognition of the significant contribution for the advancement of agricultural sciences. Dr. Vikas Jindal is admitted as Fellow of the Indian Ecological Society. Dr. Vijay Kumar, again an alumnus of Punjab Agriculture University, presently as a principal entomologist. He is a renowned cotton entomologist at the national level and remained instrumental in managing whitefly in Punjab during 2016 and got appreciation letters. He got Dr. G.S. Khush Team Award for dissemination of IPM technology for management of whitefly, guided postgraduate students, continuously working for farmers of Punjab, more recommendations, and in recognition of the significant contributions for the Advancement of Agricultural Sciences, Dr. Vijay Kumar is admitted as Fellow of the Indian Ecological Society this 13th October 2022. Dr. Kamal Kishore Sood. He is a Professor of Agroforestry at Shere Kashmir University of Agricultural Sciences and Technology at Jammu, Masters and Bachelors from Y.S. Parmar University, a PhD on a Commonwealth Fellowship from the University of Aberdeen, Scotland, more than 60 research papers, 35 in international and conferences, is on the panel of experts of various universities, visitors nominee to the Court of Assam Agricultural University, National Research Committee Policies, Professor in the College of Fisheries, Guruvangdar Veterinary and Animal Sciences University, Ludhiana, recipient of various Best Teacher and Best Extension Worker awards. She has developed package and practices for ornamental fish culture and breeding, published more than 50 research papers, 7 strategy papers, edited a book and 4 chapters in recognition of the significant contribution for the advancement of fishery sciences. Stand with the dignitaries on the stage for a group photograph. His remarks in the form of a presidential address. Dr. Muni Muniappan is Director of IBM Innovation Lab, Virginia Tech University, Virginia, USA.
Respected foreign delegates and Indian delegates and participants. Dr. Krishnan has been communicating with me for the last 1 year or more to participate in this conference, and we had continuous correspondence, and finally I'm happy to be here. On October 9th, he sent me a note that you are going to be in the dais with the honorable guest. So that gave me a shock, whether I'll be ready for this presentation within a day, because I was leaving Virginia Tech on 10th and I got the invitation on 9th. But I said, okay, in the flight between New York to Delhi, I will start preparing my presentation. It's only 10 minutes. So what I did is I jotted down some of the achievements in agriculture and science that had sustainability. And some had sustainability for short time, some had long time, some had resilience, some did not. So I will just cite a few examples. The best example is the one by Mendel's law of segregation that led to the development of genetics, and it is still vibrating in the scientific community and now in proliferation of science in different areas. It has also contributed a lot in agricultural development.
Director of Research and Dean PGS at the Anand Agricultural University before being elevated to the position of the Vice Chancellor. Dr. Kathiria sir, with your inputs and remarks.
First of all, I am delighted that this Indian Ecological Society has arranged this international conference at Jammu particularly, and the very good aspect or topic is selected in relevance to food security, nutrition security, and how sustainable agricultural innovations is now needed at national or international level. So, in the context of that, I would like to say that basically I am a plant leader. So, some of the aspects in relation to that I will tell you particularly, and some of the things which we have initiated in Gujarat, particularly Anand Agricultural University, that I would like to narrate here, because Gujarat has taken very good lead, particularly in some of the faculties, some of the research innovations. Particularly, some of the faculties I would like to tell first, because human resource development is the prime importance, because whatever new innovations or research is to be carried out, for that human resources is the primary requirement. For that we need what we can say the students, those who have passed out from that particular faculty and who can serve what we can that particular subject. That is the most important part. In case of agricultural information technology is concerned, I would like to say, so when our Honorable Prime Minister Modi Sahab was Chief Minister of Gujarat, at that time he had taken some of the initiatives First is the Krishi Mahotsav particularly, I would like to say, and it has been spread out across the country. So that was the first initiative, but some of the very good faculties he has taught at the time, and now the faculty has flourished like anything.
Conference proceedings and souvenirs are an integral part of every conference. We will now ask the dignitaries on the stage to release the conference proceedings and souvenirs. I will request the students, especially Obaid Zafar, Stanzin Yangsong and Kurumali Sandura, to acknowledge their contribution and inputs. They should come on stage and these conference proceedings to be released along with the souvenirs. Students Obaid Zafar, Stanzin Yangsong and Kurukumali Sandura to also please come up stage. They are students from the engineering faculty as well as from the extension education. The PhD students of Sequast. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. With a scientific background, well-read, Dr. Jatinder Singh Ji, respected Union Minister of State with independent charge for the Ministry of Science and Technology, Minister of State for Ministry of Health Sciences, Minister of State for the Prime Minister's Office for Personal Public Grievances.
At the outset, I think I would formally compliment and congratulate the organizers for this very thoughtful event and a very thoughtful subject being organized at a very appropriate time. Because this is the theme that the contemporary India is dwelling upon at different levels. It is topical, it is relevant, it is progressive, and it also happens to be one of the flagship programs of the government headed by Prime Minister Modi. It also becomes significant for two reasons, both domestically as well as globally. A, that in India, in spite of all the innovation happening, all the new experimentation happening, and also the startup movement having taken up in a very big way ever since Prime Minister spoke about it from the ramparts of Red Fort on the 15th of August 2014. In spite of that, the agriculture sector somehow did not receive the kind of attention that the IT sector received. And the agriculture and the farmer today, in spite of all the emphasis being given by Prime Minister, a lot of innovative initiatives like soil health card, neem urea, doubling farmers' income, etc., etc. The agriculture sector is still looked upon as a domain of the farmer from the yore, from the past. So whenever you talk of an agriculture or an agriculturist, the immediate image that comes to many of the folks is that of a do biga zameen kisan or a mother area kisan. We are still not able to actually tune ourselves to the fact that the agriculturist today is actually an agriculture technocrat. He is actually an agri-technocrat. He is an agri-entrepreneur. He is an agri-startup. And therefore somehow this sector has not received the kind of push that it could have deserved along with the IT sector and electronics. The second part is which we often fail to understand and we often also fail to share is that innovation is not necessarily science. We are looking at new endeavors, new initiatives, new experiments to forge ahead India in the next 25 years of the Amrit Mahotsav, as the Prime Minister often says, through innovation. And your theme is also sustainable innovations. It is not sustainable science because no two words in English language mean the same. So you could be innovative being a scientist or a non-scientist. It's more of a creativity. So somehow, in the world of startups, in the world of new technocrats, new entrepreneurs, The science degree got linked with innovation. And if I am saying so, I am not saying so simply for the sake, because all of us as students of science have been taught not to speak without evidence. I think the most striking evidence of what I am saying is not very far off from you, the Purple Revolution, which was born in Jammu Kashmir. The Aroma mission, which began from Jammu Kashmir, which is now taken over all the Himalayan states. And there you have lavender cultivation. Lakhs of youngsters got associated with it. They are earning lakhs and lakhs. And the brand ambassador which we have chosen from there, a boy called Bharat Bhushan, whom we are actually taking around the country and doing webinars. I don't think he's a science student. So not many of those young entrepreneurs through the Aroma mission who are making a lucrative livelihood may not be science graduates, may not be even college goers. So there's not much of, because inherently in India, the optimum or the minimum science that is required for agriculture is born in our DNA. So we don't have to be taught about agriculture, we don't have to be taught about farming. It may be true, it may not be so in Europe. So that much is already there. Now what is required is the value addition to innovation.
Dr. K.V. Katharia, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Anand Agriculture University, Anand, Gujarat, Dr. Muni Muniappan, Director IPM Innovation Lab, Virginia, Organizing Secretary and Coordinator of this. I see Shri Ashok Kolji, Organizing General Secretary, students of Shri Krishna University of Agricultural Science and Technology, Jammu. Good day to all of you.